What is the energy currently picking up? Okay. I think somebody is releasing something. They are no longer content with how things were. And they have reevaluated a certain situation, and they see themselves moving away from that direction and not even looking behind anymore. Just completely forgetting about the situation, letting it be whatever it is that it's going to be, so that you are able to move on, so that you are able to have stability in your life. That's good. What else is the energy currently picking up? I see that when it came to this second chance, whatever you're moving away from, I think that was from you being disorganized and not having a lot of order in your household, in your life. You releasing the fact that you had some opportunities and you I don't know why I was going to say mistreated them, but you fumbled the bag. You know, you fumbled whatever God was bringing to you at the time. You didn't, for some reason, you didn't acknowledge that the message was for you, and you let it slip through your hands, and it just wasn't aligned, and it wasn't matching to what your life was aligned to be. So you thinned that line, that veil, while you were in tunnel vision, while you were en route to get to where you were going to get. You allowed yourself to get distracted, and that caused failure for you. That made you miss an opportunity. That's how you ended up fumbling the bag. But I think that you've released that. That's why you've been giving a new second chance. You're rethinking about everything. You're renewing your mind, and you're listening to your inner calling. And that's making you pretty energetic, because you are starting to discover yourself. You're gaining a little bit more knowledge in regard to yourself. You may be researching, who deeply down you are, maybe your birth chart, or just trying to figure yourself out. Or maybe you've been listening to videos or something in social media that's been kind of giving you a message, and it's been aligning to what's going on in your life or how you've been feeling, that it's calling you to want to be a little bit more knowledgeable in regards to what you are currently going through, because of everything that is aligning in that message. So that must be clicking for you, like when you turn on a light bulb or something. I don't know, that's what I was thinking. But that's going to bring you satisfaction. You're taking care of yourself. You are worried, not necessarily worried, but you are taking care of your appearance. You are feeding and nurturing that inner child of you, and you are giving your inner child and your adult self what you need. And that's beautiful. That is very beautiful. You will end up having a lot of responsibilities. The stress is not going to ever end. You are going to be feeling exhausted in regards to you stepping into this new phase of your life that brings you stability, that brings you a community of people that are here to also help you and do for you. And not just do for you, but for you to see different aspects of life through different people, and get yourself out of that isolation is what I'm feeling. So if you know that you procrastinate, don't allow yourself to go back to that. Just don't. Find a different thing. I'm seeing a lot of green right now. So find something, a hobby that is going to end up bringing you prosperity. And if it's not income wise, within. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm picking up. Within is more important. But we do need income. So do something crafty. Get out there with nature. If you're the type of person that when you were young, your grandparents or your mother or whoever, your siblings, or you were just outside in nature and you went in camping trips and stuff like that, and you were connected to nature, and that's where you found your fulfillment, but now as an adult you don't get out there that much, then maybe this is your time to kind of go and recenter back with that. Summer isn't over, so do it. If you feel like you need to reset yourself, then get grounded with earth. If that's not what you used to do as a child, then do freaking arts and crafts. Go back to building little bracelets or some shit like that. Go back to being crafty, painting. I mean, doing water activities. You know, everybody has their own thing. So yeah. Okay. And then we also have, so this person that's very disorganized, it is picking up as a Queen of Swords. So it could be a male figure also, but in feminine ways. Or you just have feminine ways doesn't mean that you're feminine at, like, show feminine, a feminine side of you, like a confusing side. I hope this makes sense to somebody. Jesus. But yeah, this person that was very disorganized and felt all this like missed opportunities, I am seeing it as a female figure. You are very intelligent. You are very direct in communication. You don't sugarcoat nothing. There's no in between with you at the same time, because you're always in a sense of a way you feel like you're always right. Even when you're wrong, you're right. That's how you feel. That's the kind of mentality that you have. But you need to set clear boundaries with your own self. You need to take what you're saying, like, listen to what you're saying also and apply it, is what I'm trying to say. You can be a very independent person, or maybe at some point in time in your life, you were very independent. And maybe like financially, I don't know if you're there or not. It's not really showing a lot about money, but what it is showing is that within you carry yourself as a very independent, strong person that is very clear in communication, very clear in regards to what they want, and how they expect things or want things to be in their life. But at the same time, you also are very compassionate. You are a person that is very loving. I don't know if so much you can be calm at times. Maybe you're learning that. But whatever it is that you do, you like helping others. You are a very intuitive person. You care a lot, you do. But sometimes your way of thinking, your direct communication, where it's just clear cut throat and it's not like no in between, that can also dim your how you feel within, the loving, caring part of you. Maybe I think that since this showed first, I think this is the front that you put in. This is the front that you're putting in right now. This is the strong, clear, communicating person. You don't sugarcoat nothing, but behind this, it's like this is your sun, this is your moon. You're loving, you're caring, you're compassionate. You do things because you naturally want the best for others. You know, you communicate these things even if it stresses you out, but because you know that sometimes you have to be the voice for others, even if it's for people that you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? But you are this clear-minded person with feelings, and maybe at one point you were very disorganized. But yes, you are being given a second chance. You are understanding that certain things just don't matter anymore, and you're moving away from that to be able to build your own stability. You may be restless at times, but you have the energy, and you've always had the energy to be able to move forward. You know, you love to live in luxury, you love nice things, and you like comforting things, but mainly you surround yourself with I wouldn't say things that are like very expensive or, you know, materialistic fully all the way, but just even the little things that make you happy. And I think that there is something that you are working towards, and you're working very hard to achieve that stability and that happiness that you are very much craving within the community, within your family, within yourself, within whatever environment that you are very connected with. But you are fearless, you're impulsive, and because you're so impulsive, because you're so clear cut and throat and direct, and because you are also coming, loving, and passionate, and you just want the best for others, God is giving you this new opportunity for you to be able to move forward with things that you thought were impossible for you, or not going to come to you as quickly as you thought. I think that this time around is different. This time around, God's giving you that opportunity for you to see things, not miss it, not fumble it, and take full action. You've been called to a calling, so take it. Wheel of Fortune. Hello, what have I just been saying? You've been given a new opportunity, a second chance. Things are changing for you and for the better. Things are changing for you and for the better. Claim that. Claim that. You're exiting this different kind of lifestyle that you once lived, this different kind of way that you used to think of, and you are not the same person anymore. You are not choosing to be stuck in a toxic cycle that is no longer benefiting you. And I love that for you. Intuitive Butterfly Effect.